status and what people think of me. And it reminds me of one of my buddies, and he's a guy who embodies the, like, I'm willing to sacrifice whatever. He had this dream of making millions of dollars through this invention that he had. And it was a bindingless snowboard. So skiers and snowboarders and what he was inventing was a snowboard without bindings. His idea was that he would be able to jump off these like 50, 60-foot booters and like hold the snowboard out here, be like, whoa, flipping around like back under his feet. Crazy. Yeah, that's what I thought. So one day me and my buddies were out, we built this big jump out in the backwoods, and some of us are doing really cool tricks like rodeos and all this stuff, and then some of us are like, hey guys, watch this. Woo! That's awesome. And all of a sudden my buddy Dougie shows up with his invention that he has called Ralphie. So it's Dougie and Ralphie. Now Dougie is dressed in these jeans that he has Scotch guarded so that they're waterproof, a cow print vest, a long pink button-up shirt, and a cowboy hat. So Dougie shows up with Ralphie, and he just walks by, and he walks to the top of the mountain, and we're like, what's Dougie doing? And this idea is that he wants to go super big with this Ralphie thing, and everybody will like it, and then he'll sell lots and he'll make millions of dollars. So he climbs up to the top, and we're like, this is going to go really bad. But I don't know about you guys, I'm not really like Mr. Compassionate. So if my friends get hurt, as long as they're still breathing, I'm like, so he acts up like, should we tell him no? I just let him go. So he gets up to the top and he drops in, and we're, oh man, he's coming, and all of a sudden he launches off this jump. Ralphie all of a sudden flipping through the air. Dougie instantly spread eagle. Right? No compassion. I'm thinking this is going to end really bad now. All of a sudden, as he's coming down, Ralphie sticks in the snow straight up. Dougie. We're like, oh. And all lands right next to him. In the snow, his head is sticking out of the snow. That's how he went in. We run down, he looks over at us and he's like, dude, that was awesome. You want to give it a shot? No, we don't want to give it a shot. It almost gave you a shot. I don't want any part of that. And I was looking at it after, I was like, why was he willing to like literally risk his well-being in order to make millions? Well, the reality is he was to make millions, and that's why he was willing to risk it all. Here's the deal. It takes risking it all to share your faith with your friends, because it is uncool. You might lose your popularity. You might even lose some friends. Are you willing to risk it all? And if you are, I believe there is a payoff. The reality is a snowboard company a couple of years later, you may have heard of it, it's called Burton, ended up selling the No Board, which is a bindingless snowboard, and they're making tons of money off it. Dougie just missed his opportunity. I believe if we're willing to go all in and risk it and share our faith with our friends, it might get awkward, there will be sacrifice, but there will be a payoff. But first, we must master the basics. And so, tomorrow, we're going to hand out these cards to you guys, and it's basically a gospel card. It goes through the GOSPEL, right up there on the screen. And you guys are going to memorize this, and then you're going to take this with you wherever you go. You'll get it tomorrow, you'll keep it in your wallet. When you get home at night, you'll frame it on your wall. You're going to keep this with you, all right? And we'll want to go through this one time with you guys. Ready? Real quick. G. God created us to be with Him.